Hello Libra. How are you doing this fine Tuesday evening? I hope everybody has been having a wonderful kickoff this summer, Cancer season. A little emotional for some of us, I'm feeling. But it's alright, we're getting through it, you know, first 4 days. So, let's go through the whole spiel first. You guys know the drill. Most of you do anyway, most of you, my consistent, amazing, beautiful subscribers. Libra, this reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon. I'm a Moon, rising in Venus. As always, guys, take what resonates for you, leave what doesn't. The messages may or may not be for you at this time. And if you'd like more personalized reading, you can always hit me up in my email in the description box below. Or you could check out how to find your moon and ascendant sign. It's very easy. Websites like cafeastrology.com pretty much do it all for you. You plug in your birth date, the time you were born, and your name, you know, and where you were born, and pretty much they do the rest for you, and it's really interesting. So that being said, Libra, let's chat for a few minutes while I lay out your cards. Okay, sorry, as I was saying, Libra, let's chat a little bit before we lay down all your cards. That one seems like he wants to come out. 2 2s, a 7 and a 9. Say hi, Ari. I would like to say also I'm sorry about the readings coming out late, but we had some family things going on this week, and now everything's cool. So I can read again. Not that I couldn't, I just didn't want to when I was feeling so bummed, you know. I don't like to do readings when I'm not feeling, you know, like myself, so. Mommy. Yes, baby, you need some water? Need some water, Ari? Yeah. Anyway, Libra, what I was feeling for you guys when I was first shuffling, whoa, deliberate devil jumper. It's in the past, though. What I was feeling for you guys when I was first shuffling the cards, it was like every single 5, first of all, every single 5 came out on the deck. The 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, and 5 of Cups. Every single one. 5s are usually about a stage of kind of like, you know, woe, and it's a worrisome energy. It's a worrisome energy. There you are, Libra, at the bottom of the deck. Justice card. In this deck, your card is about choosing between the two, and knowing that no matter what, your situation will affect people. So make sure that you use your utmost integrity and morale when you're making said decision. But you guys also had cards like this, like the 9 of Cups that just flipped over, and stuff like that. But you guys had every 5 come out in the deck. Damn, what is going on, Libra? And I felt that a lot of you guys were at a crossroads. Wow. 2 10s in a row. Not the best. I'm going to be honest. So, some of you guys could be involved with fire signs. The Mother and the Father of Wands keeps jumping. We're going to lay down your last 2 cards, and we're going to take a look at this, okay, Libra? Because there was cards like, you know, the 9 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, what else was, you know, so it wasn't all this, you know, doom and gloom shit, but it looks like there's something very heavily on your mind, Libra, very heavily. Some of you could be envisioning a future with a earth sign woman, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, per se. There is a Capricorn in your past, just so you know, devil card. Our daughter's Capricorn, so that card doesn't freak me out as much. What is the hopes and fears, please, for Leo? I mean, Libra, I always do that. I might, oh, jeez Louise. I might clarify a couple of these, too, for you guys, just because this is some pretty intense energy right here. Oh, don't fall off the desk. Ah, damn it. Pause for the cause, y'all. Sorry, I just dropped like half the deck, so. Alright, what is the general outcome, please, for Libra? Didn't I just see the World card? No. Seven of Pentacles. Some of you guys could definitely be dealing with some younger earth sign people. I will take that out, but I'm going to take another card for your all over, you know, general outcome. Because in the Wild Unknown deck, unlike the Rider-Waite, the court cards, if you'll basically just speak of people, they're not influence also. I mean, of course, Scorpio. Libras and Scorpios, I'm telling you. Alright guys, what the shit? At the bottom of the deck, Seven of Swords. There has been some sneaky behavior, okay? You are either the keeper or the kept from in secrets, Libra. But right behind that is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is going to be something that could possibly be closing out in a positive manner. But again, right behind that is the Seven of Cups and the Chariot. So it's like a roller coaster, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now, this traditionally is also the card of the theft card of, you know, people. Maybe you want to be more careful about where you keep your belongings, who you're around, things like that. Someone could be trying to steal from you. Someone could be trying to, like, this sounds so corny, but it felt like saying almost like soulfully steal from you, or like steal a part of your soul because the way that they're acting to you, or, you know, embarrassing you, or, you know, whatnot. So you obviously need to close it out with anyone that is like this around you. But be careful because, you know, there's always another. Seven of Cups, right behind the Wheel of Fortune, right behind the Seven of Swords. There's always someone who is willing to swindle you. And not just you, Libra, everyone. There's always someone out there who's ready to screw someone over and to manipulate them and to offer them all this shit that is not going to manifest, okay? So this is telling me that the universe is telling you it's a clear sign that if you have people like this in your life, and you have another seven here too, you have the Seven of Wands in your Best Achieved, which is positive. But the seven is all about like the feeling of a visionary, going within, kind of like the Hermit vibe or the Seven of Pentacles. It's about, you know, really, I want to say rethinking your angst if you are around people like this right now, Libra, okay? The universe is recognizing that it is time for a change for you, and luck probably soon will turn in your favor, so just keep the faith, alright? Now, let's get down to the nitty-gritty here. Libra, you in the situation is the Nine of Wands. This is a card of stamina. This is a card of courage. This is a card of, you know, steadfastness, sticking to it. There's a cycle in your life that is trying to close out. It's been long. It's been a hard road. It has not been easy. Do not look at these wands as an obstacle, you know, blocking your path. Look at them as it's creating a staircase, bringing you to the next phase in your life. You guys are very patient usually, but I feel like I want to say to some of you, you are growing impatient in this situation, okay? The crossing or complementing energy, which I choose to believe is complementary, is the Two of Pentacles. So you have a choice. There is a deal on the table, so to speak, whether it be love, work, whatever. There's a negotiation happening behind the scenes. Maybe everyone's not privy to it. Maybe that's why this Seven of Swords was on the very bottom of the deck. You know, maybe some of you could be like canoodling or whatever you call it, behind closed doors, kind of trying to set stuff up before you end the situation, or vice versa, Libra. This could be about you guys trying to figure out if you want to, you know, you've been working so hard for a company and they're offering you a promotion, but it's really the hours you don't want or whatever. You're weighing the pros and cons. Or you could definitely be weighing the pros and cons in a love situation. And whether you want to continue the course with this person. Usually Pentacles definitely deal with, you know, earthly tangible objects, money, jobs, finances, moving to new houses. So yes, you could be choosing between maybe moving in with your lover or moving out, you know. Because whatever this Nine of Wands is, it's something that you're still there, you know, you're still there. So there's something to be said for that, Libra. But the last leg of this journey is really taking a toll on you, okay? The best to be achieved in your situation is the Seven of Wands. Now, this card is very positive. In this deck, it is not about defense and being defensive and, you know, walking that fine line. In this deck, it is very much about listening to your inner guide and trusting it, Libra. You guys are very intuitive people, and you need to learn to trust that inner voice more, or however you receive your messages, because you guys are intuitive as fuck and you shut it down all the time. I've seen it. So you need to stand tall and proud, like this one wand ablaze in the middle. And this situation is calling for you to make a decision. Not calling for you to be the judge and juror to weigh out the options, you know, such as the Pentacles. Kind of, this is probably like your jam right here, fucking weighing out shit, Libra. But this is calling for you to step up and to make a decision. And this decision that needs to be made for you, Libra, is only you and you alone can make this. Yes, you can ask your friends for advice or your loved ones, family members, but see, they say that the 6 other wands fall away and one is left ablaze in the middle. That's you. It's time to start listening to your dreams. It's time to start listening to your intuition, your inner voice, your guides, and fucking trust yourself, Libra. Trust that gut feeling, because don't you always kick yourself in the ass when you ignore it? We all do. So again, here's another two. The foundation, or the root cause of the reading, is the Two of Swords. Okay? Something has come to an impasse, Libra. Something has come to a stalemate, and you can go no further until you make a decision or movement on said object, project, whatever. Person, places, or things, is how Ocean says. You know, I can definitely see where this could be for a work situation too, because like you could be working for a boss that's like very demanding and stuff, and you're sticking up, you're finally standing up for yourself. And that's maybe where this Two of Swords is manifesting, because you don't want to, you know, make waves, but you need to speak up for yourself, Libra. If this is a love situation, which I typically feel that they are, unfortunately, you and your lover have come to a crossroads, and you either need to talk about it and resolve it, or talk about it and, you know, you got two choices. Stick together, you know, split up. Move into a new place for a fresh start, part your ways, like twos. But twos is very much about partnership. It's also about duality in life, and seeing, which you guys are pretty good at mostly, is seeing the good and the bad, not just the black. You know, I know black and white is duality too, but you see it all. You guys see the gray area, you see it all, and you need to, you being in this situation in particularly, it does not worry me as much as some other signs, because you guys are very good at thinking on your feet and being logical. And yes, you put your heart into it too, but you're always up here, you're always thinking. So the Two of Swords is also actually very much about a period of rest before taking the step to, you know, taking this step to change this situation, okay? In the past, is the Devil card. You could have been connecting with a Capricorn, guys, okay? But in the past, there was a relationship or a job or a friendship, possibly. Friendship, definitely. I'm feeling really now. That was toxic to you. It was a high maintenance friend, a high maintenance girlfriend or boyfriend, a high maintenance boss. They had you by the balls, pardon my language. This is a toxic situation. This could be a situation that has to do with substance abuse also. You could have been recently, you know, some of you recently, I feel like, could have given up substance abuse or substance use, okay? maybe that was the thing you're weighing. Maybe that's the long, hard road, you know, that you've been on. For some of you, it's a bitch. I know. Okay? And again, once, just like with sobriety, you and you alone, Libra, are the only ones that can make that decision for you. Okay? But if this is about a relationship, you know, Seven of Swords coming out, a few other things down here. This person was dragging you down. They were draining you. Okay? And since this is in your past, I'd like to think that you've moved on from them. Okay? But in the future, you're still kind of nervous. You're still kind of scared. 5 of Cups in the future. So even though I feel like you've possibly moved on from this person, and maybe that long road that we were talking about in the negotiation was whether you should even get back in a relationship or not. In the near future, the 5 of Cups usually is about sorrow. It's about confusion after a breakup. It's about confusion after a fight with a friend. It's about looking at what you don't have. 3 cups spilled over on the ground. Though you have 2 full at your back, and the man on the Rider-Waite card is not noticing. This is about sorrow. This is about just general sadness and confusion after a breakup or a fight with a friend, specifically. Sometimes, yes, it could apply to a work situation, but you knew you had to leave this toxic situation. And even though this is your future card, this could either be a perception of how you're looking at things, or this could be this could be truly that, especially if it was a friend, not a lover, that you're still kind of bummed out about it. But you need to know you have 2 people at least in your support system, Libra, whether it's your wife, your daughter, your husband, your son, your mother, your best friend. You have people that have your back. And the only good thing about this 5 of Cups energy is really, personally, you can't go any lower, and there's only up to go from here. Okay? So know that. If this energy does come manifest very soon in the future, know that you are at that point where you're fed up. And you're like, okay, not doing it anymore. I'm not crying every day. I'm not listening to corny ass songs. I'm not, you know, all that shit. You guys, only up to go from there, okay? This is what worries me a little, I have to be honest with you guys. So, if you are in this relationship still, you guys could both be thinking about endings. You have, I don't know, I thought you had more than 1 9. You have 1 9 and 2 10s. This is your internal energy, and this is the external energy coming towards you guys. Look at that shit. Libra, Libra, Libra. The internal energy is the 10 of Wands. Now, yes, after this burden that you need to lay down, you will go from the ace, the 10 to the ace again. And that's passionate new beginnings, that's creative energy, shit like that. But internally, in your mind, you're thinking of all the things this person put on you over the years. You're thinking of all the tasks and shit this job, this boss just dumped on you. Your friends taking advantage of your kindness. You are carrying either emotional burden or quite physical burden at work, where it's just like they use you because they know that you will do it, Libra. And unfortunately, the exterior energy coming towards some of you is the 10 of Swords. Now this, look at that shit. That's a bull's head in there, in case you can't see that. 10 fucking swords, you kidding me? Overkill. Drama. Martyrdom. Okay? Someone around you, usually the 10 of Swords manifests in a group situation such as work. It could be coworkers, such as a family dynamic, but it is a swift and kind of dramatic ending. Ruin is another keyword of this. So as far as the exterior energy coming towards you, I don't feel like anyone's necessarily super negatively coming towards you. They're just, you're all looking around and you kind of know the show's over. You know what I mean? Especially if it's in a work situation. Or maybe it's a family dynamic that, you know, not the one you've created, one that you've been born into, I want to say, that you need to step back from for a little while and wait until all this drama and bullshit clears. Because in this deck, I believe the 10 of Wands is also about melodrama. And they say if these come up a lot for you, which I don't believe they have in my deck anyway, that maybe you're addicted to the drama in a certain aspect. If it keeps showing up anyway. So mentally, you guys are feeling tired, you're feeling drained, you're feeling fed up. And the energy coming towards you is, it's going to be an ending. It's taking, the universe is probably going to do this for you, possibly. Especially if it has to do with a family dynamic or maybe a friendship. Maybe a friendship suddenly ends. But in a love situation, usually the Ten of Swords denotes a group of people. So I feel like it could be work and coworkers taking advantage of you, and finally you're just like, fuck this shit, I'm done. But I definitely was feeling love at the beginning of the reading. So this could be you being burdened by not wanting to leave your partner, and them being dramatic because they don't want you to leave, you know? And then it gets a little better, alright? Hopes and fears. Temperance, Sagittarius card, okay? This is a card of patience. This is a card of balance. This is a card of regaining balance in a situation, or helping a volatile person regain balance in their situation. I don't think this is you, Libra, necessarily. I think that you are hoping for the worst and expecting the best. Yes, hope for the worst, expect the worst, hope for the best. Yeah, expect the worst, hope for the best. I feel like if this is a job situation, you guys are really hoping that soon the scales will balance again. That's what you do. Princess of the world. Alright, honey. Hold on 1 minute, okay?
Okay. Oh, Mommy, I on my back and...
Okay, Libra, as I was saying, the hopes and fears is the temperance card. You guys are hoping to seek balance in this situation, and you're really hoping for the best, okay? And good luck to you with that. But this is Scorpio's card. Holla. Your general outcome is the card of the Scorpio, death. This does not mean a death is going to come around you. This is a death, a rebirth, and a transformation of a certain situation in your life. What were you talking about? This needs to happen. When the death card shows up in a reading, it really isn't even your choice if it happens. It's kind of like the Tower, where it just kind of, it's not as swift as the Tower and just comes in and like shakes up your foundation. But you know already that this change needs to happen, Libra. And some of you may already be in this energy and be working on how am I going to take care of that. Whether it's a friend, whether it's a lover, family situation born into, not the one you created, or work. Something's outdated in your life and it's no longer serving you. And death is here to say, it's time to change. That's what Scorpios we do. We do that death, birth, transformation shit all the time. Not always comfortable. Not always easy, but certainly necessary. Okay? So Libra, that is your June wrap-up. I apologize again about it being a little late due to family issues, but I know all of y'all are very patient. You would much rather, you know, hear that things are going well than, you know, me trying to read and being a mess. So, for those of you that are new to my channel, thank you. I appreciate you very much. And for those of you that have been with me since the beginning, you know I love you all. Libra, I hope you will see you in like about a week or so for your July 1st to the 15th. And I hope you all have a great, awesome week. And we will talk to you soon. Namaste. Libra.